a.k.a. Westside Will, a.k.a. Nino Brown, make your bitch frown. What's up with it, kid?
Man, I'm feeling good. Appreciate
No, you ain't, dog. Your back hurt.
I'm out the game.
Let's keep it a buck. No, you're not.
See me real soon.
No, you're not. No, you're not. We also got in the cut where you can't see, but he getting attacked by a cat. Nate Holcomb. What up, nasty Nate?
What's going on?
NyQuil Nate, man. Urinate. Terminate her.
You're pregnant. Every alias for the guy.
Everything he done had. Everything he done had. We also got the coolest white man in the world over here, the voice of God, Jake. He's surgical with this shit, Jake.
Hey.
Oh, that's how you got it? All right, never mind. I thought it was more. I was waiting for more.
Damn.
What'd you want? I mean,
I don't know.
You didn't really set me up for much, man.
I mean, I said you were surgical with this shit, dog. Like,
I thought you were coming
are you
on
supposed to, right, nigga, you supposed to damn near hop off the top rope and go through the table, bro.
He already got 5 broken back ribs. I don't know if that would be a good idea.
You the one who gave him the broken back ribs.
They not letting
Behind the scenes, Chris invited Jake to spar one day, and he didn't tell Jake that he was knocking niggas out, and then Jake's ribs is broke. Here we are. And, of course, we got the man.
I know. Gee, man. Introduce the guest.
Oh, I was, bro. I was getting there.
We also have Shawn Grant. This is Shawn
Oh,
Grant.
dog, I'm not worried about me, man. People tired of seeing my ugly ass. But no, and then, of course, we have the man of the city running everything. The human knockout king.
The body snatcher.
The body snatcher. It's Mily season.
You know what's up,
We got
y'all.
Chris Mily back.
You know what's up, y'all. Appreciate y'all for having me.
This is a different man. He's a new man.
You know, a new man.
He's a
new
different
deals,
man.
New everything.
You want to
new
announce
number?
it?
Who this?
No, that new number shit's real.
That new
That
number
shit is real.
It's real. We have to change up on you.
Yeah, we got Chris Mily with us, the freshly signed Chris Mily.
Golden.
Welcome to Golden Boy. Oh, you dropped a funk flex bomb? Oh, I'm looking like, yo.
I heard it too a little bit.
Drop some clue bombs for him.
Oh man.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
How's the reaction of everything been since you know?
Uh,
You tired of niggas yet?
yeah, I'm tired of niggas. Especially this one dude named Nate.
Obviously, Nate's the one.
Oh man.
No, you know, like I feel good. You know, Golden Boy was the right decision. Along the way, we had our bumps in the road. I could have, you know, easily signed with any promotional company, but you know, we sought out for the best, and that's what we came back with. We came with the best.
That's real. All right, so my question for you is, how did that meeting with Golden Boy go? Like, I'm not sure how it goes in like the boxing world, where like representation hits you up. Like, how does that go? Like, do they slide in your DMs? Do they fly out a model with a briefcase and the next fight round number? Like, how it go?
No, so like usually how it work with the promoter companies, they reach out, or you reach out. And
they didn't call Nate, did they?
Nah, they ain't call
Ooh,
Nate.
thank God, because you'd have still been not
I'd
signed.
have still been sitting here with y'all. I've probably been a host on my
You'd have been signed. You'd have been signed to Holcomb and Holcomb.
Oh man, we take them. But nah, man, like it's more like a mutual thing, and you know, the simple fact that I don't have that. You know, I'll say it like this. You know, most fighters in my position usually have a manager, or they have like a full management team behind them doing things for them. Like some fighters don't even get a chance to go to LA and sit down in the office face to face with the big dogs, which is Golden Boy. You know, but I was able to go in there, sit down face to face. You know, ask them what they looking for in me, and you know, discuss what I want.
Right.
And we came to a mutual agreement, and
it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Now, you said some other companies that was kind of reaching out. Can you tell who they are? Is that like a little – we wait till that's over? We'll wait till the mic's off.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll wait till the
Sorry,
mic's
y'all
off.
just
and
ain't gonna
say,
never
like,
know.
Big promotion. But it is big promotional companies that you guys wouldn't know of. But to be honest with you, simply, I wanted the best. Like, Golden Boy is the best promotion company, not just in America, in the world. Right. Boxing-wise. So.
So you went out to, like, Golden Boy. Oh, where is the Golden Boy office at?
Listen, when I tell y'all the Golden Boy office, y'all going to be surprised. So the meeting was at about, I think it was 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I get there about 10:20. I see when I walk in front of the building, it says the Golden Boy building, and I'm like, oh okay, like this is downtown LA in the high rise. I'm like, oh okay, like this pretty dope. Like when they sponsor the building, they got the Golden Boy match, they got Oscar De La Hoya big logo on the wall. You can't get access. Like if any fighter thinking about going there and showing up at the Golden Boy building,
it ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
Okay.
You can't get access.
Okay.
Like a book of fighters come out and fight you at the entrance.
Listen, so it's a
you got to go through the levels like Mortal Kombat.
Like, it's like Mortal Kombat.
You gotta fight through these
So to get to the top, you got to fight the
to
best.
get to De La Hoya, you got to knock out this nigga.
Oh man, but But no, so I got there. The guy was like, I was like, yeah, I'm here to meet so and such, and he was like, all right, cool, give me an ID and sit down. I'm like, huh? He like,
This is your first
Son,
test.
you.
he was like, give me an ID, sit down, and like, it's me and my wife, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like he need both of our IDs, and so we sitting there. He like make a call, nobody answered. He like, all right, just sit down, we'll wait. And he was like, if you know somebody upstairs, make sure they call me in so I can let you up.
Right.
So we get upstairs. Listen, when the doorman took us to the elevator, you got to swipe 2 key cards to get upstairs.
Right.
So we get upstairs. He said, when you get upstairs, go to the left. We go to the left. It's a door with another access code.
This
another.
is like a government
Listen,
building.
shit
more secure than the White House.
It's more secure than the
Did
White House.
they show you any aliens?
Listen, so
Area 13.
he's like, when you get out of the elevator, take a left. And so we got the elevator, took a left. We reached another door, and we had to press the buzzer. And so somebody else buzzed us in, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we get I'm like, oh, she already knew who I was, and she was like, just sit down a moment. We gonna go back and get you. So long story short is that they own the whole building downtown
nuts.
LA, and they whole office. Like, so when he told me to get off the elevator and go to the left, he didn't tell me that the whole floor is their building. The whole entire floor. Like, they have a whole entire floor of their whole offices. They have media, PR, everything in there.
Do they have, is there like a gym in there as well? Is it all just business stuff?
No, it's just all strictly business.
That's
like,
crazy to me.
Like,
they have that much, like, not to be like, but they have that much business
and
going on.
To be honest with you, it's probably about, it's no BS, it's probably about a little bit 15,000 square feet, like, of all office space, from PR, from branding, from everything. They got a whole company. It's not just, oh, we'll call this person and they're gonna do this. Like, no, like, if Oscar wants to walk up and walk out of office, he has everything in house. He does everything in house.
Did Oscar come through your meeting?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He wasn't there, but he was actually out of town for the Canelo and them press conference.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, man, like, those guys. I was amazed by those things, bro. I was amazed. And most fighters don't get to experience that. Like, they usually have a manager going in and talking for them, or somebody emailing back and forth. But no, I got the experience sitting down with those guys.
How do you think that was different for you? Like, the experience you got to have from that. Like, we liken a lot of, like, I think boxing and, like, rap music, for lack of a better term, kind of like go hand in hand, because it's like a person by themselves having to make things happen. So like, in the independent sense of, like, where music's at right now, it seems like you're kind of following a similar like path with your boxing. Are you seeing, like, do you think you're getting different deals, you're getting different looks because you're the person showing up to those meetings rather than a representative? Yeah,
and you know what, like, promoters and stuff, I think they respect you more. You know, like, not saying like if you got a manager they don't respect you, but they respect you more when you coming in man to man. I'm talking to you. I'm sitting down. I'm not going back and forth with email or a phone call. Nothing can get lost in translation. Like, too many things. You got too many middlemans, like, things going in between translation. But I think they respected it more. Like, I was down there with one of my good friends, Adrian Clark. He runs AC Sports Management. He just wrote a book with Earl Spence. He works with Willie Monroe Jr. He works with a ton of guys. But when I went there with him, like, he just kind of gave me the floor, like, let me literally do my own thing, and they love me. Like, like, they got to see me in person. Like, okay, we could make this kid a superstar. Like, over they meeting somebody over email. Like.
Is it like a new part of the game where you have to, like, kind of have that, like, that? Everyone today has to be like a businessman a little bit. Like, it's not like it was like 50 years ago in anything. But do you feel like you're getting, like, I don't know. I kind of lost where I was going with that. But
like,
do you feel like you're?
Is it a part of the game?
Is it part of the game now? Like, are there guys? There's definitely guys who can't walk into a room and have a conversation like that. Right?
Yeah, and you look at it as, in a sense, like, if you want to be a superstar, you got to go different ways of being things. Like, you look at box, like, I'm just being honest. Like, you look at guys like Deontay Wilder. Everybody knows who Deontay Wilder is. Deontay Wilder is a star, but he's not a superstar. You look at Anthony Joshua. Once Anthony Joshua fights in Madison Square Garden coming up, he's gonna become the biggest international superstar. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, and he's not even American. We got a heavyweight world champion in the U.S. from Alabama, from down south. That's not even. I can walk down the street and 9 out of 10 people have no fucking idea who he is. Excuse my language. Have no idea who he is. But I guarantee you, people know who. I guarantee you, people know who Anthony Joshua is.
Yes, without a doubt.
Like, he's a big star.
We talked about it a little bit earlier, but I was listening to Brilliant Idiots, and Charlamagne was kind of detailing how it was when Anthony Joshua came to Breakfast Club, and he said it was kind of he had like that superstar air to him. He said he came in and he walked in with like a whole security team, and it was just like like, all right, this is the real deal. Like, it's that type.
Same thing with Canelo. Canelo, he can't speak a lick of English, but he has that superstardom. Like, he has that aura around him. Like, people don't think about those kind of things. Like Golovkin. Same thing as Golovkin. Golovkin became, once he fought Canelo, Golovkin's always been a star, but him fighting Canelo and Daniel Jacobs really put him on the map to becoming a superstar.
Right.
You know, and, like, they have that aurora around him. Like, guys like I'm paying homage to Earl Spence. Like, he's a great fighter, but, like, people have no idea who he is. He was a U.S. Olympian. He was a U.S. Olympian. He's a world champion. He's a knockout artist. He's probably one of the best pound for pound, and people still don't know who he is.
I was reading something about him, too, and it was basically about how he's trying to be more of that household name.
Yeah.
In the sense, it was on Complex, to be exact, and he was saying that he'll look at someone like Floyd, like everybody know who Floyd Mayweather is, and he said he has to find a way to make himself be that superstar, but not doing it how Floyd doing it, because that's not his personality.
Not being a clown.
He's like,
Most
I'm not
times
flashy.
what we're shown is through antics.
Exactly. He's like, I'm not flashy. I'm not about antics. I'm about getting in this ring and beating your ass, and I'm great at it. I got the money, but I don't have the following and the superstardom that someone like Floyd got for being a clown.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, I think one thing Floyd does well is he's transparent in his feelings. He shows you his personality. A lot of boxers aren't able to do that. So a lot of times you're expecting to see a guy's personality when he's in the ring. And you get that from Floyd. Even though most times you're like, he's running or he's defensive, we definitely get a little show of Floyd in between his fighting. And then we get Floyd outside the ring.
All right, so we're going to hop back into some other boxes in a couple seconds, because I got questions about a lot of them, specifically demeanors. But before we do that,
really
go ahead.
What's up? Can someone explain this Tyson Fury shit to me? Because
What you mean?
I fell across that, and I didn't know if he was like a real boxer or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I didn't
I
realize
got
the
a
whole
little
like
love
he's
for
like a whole
Tyson
thing.
Fury.
No, I'm
I
saying
fuck with Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury became
I thought he was like
one of the
Butterbean
biggest
type of thing.
international.
He came out of nowhere like that. He has such a
he
following.
was sick.
It's crazy.
Tyson
He
Fury
was
has a
sick
real
for-
following.
He was sick for a while.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
sick for a while.
He was
That's why I
addicted
prefaced
to
it.
like
He was
drugs and
battling,
alcohol.
like emotional
Was he?
and like a mental
So he was out for
depression.
2
It was
years.
impressive. Like,
But
I was super
prior
impressed
to
by
that,
fight, yeah.
Tyson Fury had a resume because he fought his family fought in the Gypsy League. He's from fighting Gypsy style.
Really?
Gypsy King.
When
Oh,
he
shit.
became
Okay, I
a
love
boxer,
it.
like
Good story.
he shows credibility in boxing because he has boxing skill, and you also know he's
Yeah.
willing to fight. He's from a
Fought,
family.
he
he
went
fought
through-
Klitschko.
Right.
He fought everybody. Like
Really?
And he got robbed of that fight if we
Yeah,
keeping
like-
it a buck.
He did.
Yeah, like,
that's why I like
you
him.
look at it like things like that. That's an example. He came out of nowhere, but you see he instantly emerged into America's heavyweight, and he's not even American. You see everybody
Just
was
'cause
rooting
the
for him.
emotion.
And
Just
let me
because
throw
of
on
the
top of
emotion
that
and all that
again,
stuff.
what we see well from Fury is a lot of personality.
Personality.
Yeah.
Personable.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
want to relate to
Yeah.
him, whether he's losing, depressed,
Did you
winning,
see that-
fat, drunk, is
Did
whatever.
you see that
like,
ring walk? He embraced the
yes,
moment.
that's what I'm saying.
He
You-
embraced
you
that
wanna
moment.
be a part of his
That
show,
ring,
like-
I
that
literally
ring
saw
walk.
him do an interview, and he was like, and the guy who was interviewing was like, yeah, you know, Wilder's gonna knock you out, right? He said, you a funny fucker.
Like,
Yeah, like,
But
he's
wait.
slick
But
with it.
before we hop into some other boxing questions, I gotta ask you. So now that you signed, you still training. What's next? When we seeing you in the ring again?
We're gonna be in the ring next month. We haven't picked the date yet. It's either gonna be March 21st or March 30th.
Okay.
And we also gonna be under that. We're gonna try to get under the Canelo Jacobs card.
Okay.
In Vegas.
Bet. Damn.
make sure
So I gotta buy a flight to Vegas. Yeah, no, dead ass. I was definitely looking at tickets to Joshua at MSG. But now, but no,
You just-
no,
you
it
asked me
wasn't
about
crazy.
that.
It wasn't crazy. Like,
No.
no, it was like 300 getting the door, and I'm like, that's
wow.
right. That's a pair of
I
mics
was
and a t-shirt.
expecting
Like, I can do that shit.
like-
A pair of
Yeah.
mics and a t-shirt.
But yeah,
fucking t-shirt.
no.
He's
And you
a
only
fucking
get a
t-shirt.
t-shirt,
He
you got-
buy.
I know you gotta
What
get a
you
Kim's
gonna
on
know?
joint, bro.
Oh, okay.
You gotta know Shawn only spends up to $40 on t-shirts.
All right, but tax and shit, bro. No, actually,
Damn.
We had this conversation before.
Actually, no, I expanded.
$40 hard stop.
So no, look. So as a recap, we were having this thing where I was saying like I'm just not one to run and buy a Gucci t-shirt just because it's Saturday.
I feel you.
But now I have found brands that I like that I will now go beyond $40
Oh
for.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
So
don't
you gonna buy a
trip.
Gucci t-shirt even after that whole mess?
Nah.
Oh.
I just Gucci was never my thing. Like to be honest, but. Like I got brands and shit. So my thing was I would never buy that much
I got
for a
a-
t-shirt.
uh-huh.
But like for like a crew neck or a sweater or something else, I'd cash out for it. A
Yeah.
cardigan, something like that, some jeans and shit. I don't care about paying $400, $500, $600 for some shoes.
Yeah, so you see how everybody burning their Gucci stuff?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I ain't burning that. I spent too much money.
To be honest with you, I just bought some Christmas gifts from Gucci, and I told you better wear that shit.
Hey, listen.
but
You
anyway,
better wear that shit every day.
But yeah, no. So
my favorite example of people burning shit was like all those people who burned the LeBron jersey in Cleveland, and then he came back.
and then they had another one.
And then they had to go buy another one.
Right.
Great for LeBron.
Listen, Gucci gonna make something that say Black Pride, and they gonna buy it. So like, you just burn all the Gucci gear.
So you said you on the card for. Oh wait, you got something coming next month?
Yeah, we got something coming next month, and we gonna get on the card of
Bet.
Canelo Jacobs.
Is the one coming next month something that people can see on TV or
Yeah,
stream it, or they
so
can just pull
basically,
up?
basically all my fights gonna be on ESPN and DAZN.
Marvelous. He is lit.
That's big.
It is lit. I'm fucking with it heavy. All right, bet. And then wait, what's the date of that Canelo?
Canelo is May 4th, Cinco de Mayo.
Oh hell yeah, y'all going?
Hey.
I will hop a flight and go get drunk and stand in the casino.
I don't know. It's a holiday, you know. So I might have
What?
to celebrate. No, I'm joking. I'll be
What
there.
kind of
I'll be there.
holiday?
Cinco de Mayo. What you mean?
You're not even
It's my
Mexican.
second birthday.
You black as hell.
1/8 Mexican.
Nah,
We grew up in.
I'm
Hispanic
flying
culture,
out.
man.
Fuck that. Let me get on Spirit right now. No, I'm joking.
He gonna get listen. He gonna get on Spirit and still spend $300.
Yeah, you gotta pay for
He
your
gonna have to
seat.
push the plane.
He gonna
Be like, you want a seatbelt? That's gonna cost about $50.
that's an extra $30.
Nah, I'm joking. No,
safe.
no, the
Oh,
Southwest
when I fly
frequent flyer
Spirit, I
shit
get, like,
is
the
lit.
cheapest seat. I'm like, hey. the one
Hey,
next
no,
to the
hey, I'ma
bathroom.
tell you,
you be
It's
sitting in
like
the back by the
$5.
toilet.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
tell
I'll
y'all
take
my
that.
first experience on a Spirit flight, and I never flew Spirit again. In 2015, when I flew out to Reno, Nevada for the Olympic trials. They paid for me to get out there, and they only paid for me a flight to go back to Chicago after I got disqualified. I'm at home. I mean, my wife's at home on the computer. I'm like, I'm finna go to Vegas. Book me a flight to Vegas. She's like, oh, Vegas got a flight right here, only $57, and I'm like, only $57? Book it. We good. Like, I'm like, we good. I get to the airport. They said I had my suitcase because I was at a tournament, so I had the box and stuff. I had my backpack and I had another bag. So
Tax season.
what? No, I had no. Oh, you don't even get an extra bag, bro.
No, you have to pay for your carry-on.
You have to.
Typical.
Your carry-on
Bro,
gotta be half the
listen,
carry-on to get it on free.
Listen,
Yeah.
my whole flight, like, for first of all, they was like, when you get to the door, it's gonna be $100. They say you can pay $50 now, but when you get to the gate, it's gonna be $100. I'm like, nah, we good. I'm like, nah, this is a carry-on. Like, they gonna allow this. At the time, I'm not knowing how Spirit finesse.
Yeah.
Man. First of all, I paid $59 for the flight. I ended up paying like $359 total for the whole flight from Reno, Nevada to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow.
From Reno, when
I got a car.
Listen, I could have flew first class American.
You could have jogged.
You could have bought
They
like
cut,
a whole
so
shitty
$100
car
for
and
each
drove.
carry-on bag. So when I put my luggage down, it was $100. I was like, all right, that's cool. Like $100, I'll just pay that.
Where did the rest of it come from? Just like.
So every carry-on, so if you pay it at the gate, it's $50.
double.
But if you pay it at the when you arrive at the airport, it's $50. But if you pay it when you get to the gate, it's $100. It doubles. And so I had to pay $200 for two bags. I had to pay $200 for my backpack and the carry-on. Bro, the flight was like 70, like no bullshit, like 70 minutes total.
Right, I was gonna
like,
say,
it was like an
right.
hour
Wow.
and 20 minutes, bro. It was like an hour and
like
10 minutes,
$20
bro.
So they get people that's trying to gamble on their way to the gate.
Yeah, they like.
Well, I'm telling y'all right now, I just found a $99 flight on Southwest to Vegas.
I never even flew Southwest.
Oh, that shit is
Southwest
nice.
is actually the only one.
I
That's
fuck
I
with
just
it.
got one. I'm going to Austin for South by Southwest, and it's like they're the only ones that don't fuck with you.
And they eat them cookies, man.
The
they
cookies be
still do
smack.
that?
Hey, real quick.
Oh, yes.
No
I had
other
this-
airline
I had
does
this
that.
American, I fly American Airlines.
Not no more,
Give me
man. You must be in first.
No,
Not no more, man.
Listen, American Airlines got free movies, free everything.
Not
like,
free snacks no more.
Listen, they
cut
do.
that off
Give you
2005,
Listen,
man.
They
They
still give
got
you like the
free-
cookie though. You still get
They
like that
you
cookie.
get a cookie, you get drinks, you get everything.
Hey, check this out. This is why I don't fuck. This is why I don't fuck with American Airlines. I was flying to Atlanta like at the end of last year, and I got on the plane. My whole thing was set up. I had a window seat. I'm in the back of the plane though, right?
Mm-hmm.
They already took my bag at the thing, saying there wasn't any overhead bins. There was tons of overhead bins. So that was just like party piss, right? I get to the back. There's this flight attendant staring at me. Everyone else is sat down with me. I look at my seat, and there's like a little girl in the seat, and I'm like, fuck. And then this lady in front of everybody looks at me and goes, hey, is that your seat over there by the window? And I'm just like, everyone's staring at me now. I'm like, yeah. Hey, would you be okay if this little girl sat in your seat? Or do you want her to sit in the middle seat away from her mom? Like, her mom wants to sit next to the daughter, and we all want you to move to this middle seat now. And I'm just like,
Almost trying to so rude. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
But
whoa.
that doesn't sound like a question to me.
Listen, listen, I'd have been like, pick her little ass up again. Hey, put her in the middle seat.
She can sit in your lap.
Should have went real movie on. Are we doing this right now? I paid for this seat.
You acted like it was a question. I was like, this isn't a question. But about to get put on blast.
You giving me an ultimatum. Like,
They was gonna shame you out the
Phone up
seat.
too, recording for your ass. Like,
hey,
what is it gonna
they was
be?
like, are you gonna do it?
Hey, did y'all know the Tank in town right now?
Javante Davis?
Yeah.
In Chicago?
Yeah.
Doing what?
He all on Shade Room this morning for kissing on G Herbo chick in the club last night.
What?
Boy.
I'm dead
I
serious.
don't know. I heard they date, man.
That's G Herbo baby mama?
Yeah.
In Chicago?
This nigga look like he was in Harvey, bro.
Nah, he ain't in Chicago.
Dog, nah.
I mean, the girl sound like she from Chicago.
They here, bro.
His girl from Chicago.
No, I'm saying the one who making the noise in the background.
Let me do some more research.
Listen. Javante Davis better stop playing with these Chicago dudes.
Especially these ones be in the street.
This ain't.
Hey, don't mess with Chicago.
They'll run up on your ass real smooth.
Listen, snatch you up real quick.
But yeah, no, let's hop into some other things.
So, what are the fights you're looking at right now? Like where are you? I think last time we talked to you, you were like telling us that fight you had coming up was like kind of a cusp fight for you to like take a big step forward. Obviously, since then you've signed.
Yeah.
What's like the next few months looking like? What
So,
the fights looking like?
The next few months is like, we gonna get in there with tougher opponents. Most of them gonna be Latin American.
Okay.
Or Mexican, whoever, like we gonna take a little bit more tough fights so we be able to move up to the ranks, by the end of next year. I can be fighting for a world title, or getting an intercontinental by the end of next year. Yes. So we look at it as in like, be honest with you, at this point we'll fight whoever we have to. Like I'm comfortable in my career. I got the confidence, I got the skill level, so we'll fight whoever.
Well, that was my next question. Is like, I mean, obviously every fighter is confident, but you seem like you've been putting in the real work even since we saw you.
Yeah.
To get to this next level, like, where's your confidence level at? As far as
My confidence level is like.
I guess that's a dumb question.
Yeah, like my confidence.
He said,
level,
"Nigga, I'm not Adrian Broner."
Listen. I'm doing this for the hood, but not Adrian Broner.
Not like that though.
not like his.
Hey, nah, you can't say I'm doing it for the hood. And then Chicago be like, "All right, we got him," and you go out there like that. That shit was embarrassing.
AB didn't even walk forward. That was not for the hood, man.
No.
He didn't even
We
move
got to
forward
talk about. I'm gonna give y'all. I told y'all my theory
Yeah.
that AB got paid to throw the fight,
Yeah.
but y'all say,
For our listeners who might not know,
I said,
"Oh, I'm sorry."
perhaps for our listeners.
Oh
who
yeah,
might
Adrian
not be-
Broner had a big fight against Manny Pacquiao, and he threw 3 punches, 2 elbows, and tried to
which
pinch
he
him.
was embarrassing.
I beat that boy.
Yeah, and then say he beat him. And
Not only that, he
that nigga
prepped
ain't even
us
beat his
through-
meat, bro. He ain't even beat his meat, dog. He ain't beat
He didn't
nothing.
let no hands go, man.
Yeah, nah.
But he prepped us through his whole media campaign about how he was gonna fight that boy.
And how was this? This
He
was
didn't
what he
even
needed.
fight him like
He
I-
sound
as
like
a-
Adrian Broner.
He do. For real, man. 'Cause I gotta mimic this guy, man. 'Cause I love boxing, and to watch him kind of boast all of this energy
Yeah.
and then not do
Ain't
anything
do
in the
shit.
ring is upsetting, man.
Ain't do nothing.
I don't care if he would have lost. Like, I don't care if he would have ended on his back. Like, I wanted to see heart. I wanted to see hands.
And then especially
You
in
wanna
the
see him
8th
go out on
round,
the shield.
to literally
Yeah,
throw 8
exactly.
punches the entire round at the end of the fight when you know clearly you down.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, like I think at that point you gotta know, like he was talking about, he was making a miss. He got hit with a bunch of big shots, but at that point, you got to go for broke. As a championship fighter
Exactly.
on that big of a scale, you got to go for broke. Like I don't care if you get knocked out, as long as I got knocked out in the last 10 seconds of the fight, like it happens. Like it's not like he don't have a loss. He already have a loss on your record, so put it on the line. Like especially give the fans what they want. People pay $89 for that fight. Like some people don't understand that. That fight was $89, a pay-per-view fight. Like that's a big fight. Get the fans what they wanted to see, and he didn't do that.
You think he got another big fight coming up? Think get the opportunity?
It's gonna be a long time before he get another
That
big fight.
scratched him.
You know what's crazy?
I think
is-
during the summer they might
Put him on Keith
against
Thurman
Madonna though,
or Keith Thurman.
I think he gets one more. I definitely think he's gonna get Thurman.
because they want that Madonna part 2 though.
But I think he gets one more, and then if he gets that one more and literally comes out like he just did,
So
nobody
he's
gonna book him
official
for shit.
gatekeeper. Like,
Yeah,
even
like-
those fights
Oh,
sound like
absolutely.
warm-ups to me.
Yeah.
Madonna's coming back to the league.
No, but listen, like people don't know, like them videos from Madonna training. Those are old videos. Them not.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
No,
them
I'm
not
sure.
new videos. Madonna is. Madonna just started his own promotional company. Madonna is
Oh,
chilling.
I liked him since he left.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
but
saying. But he still.
Yeah, people.
He has a fight lined up already for April.
Oh, he do?
And
Damn.
then the summer they want to do a big fight with him. So they thinking about either Pacquiao, Broner Part 2.
He embarrassed Broner in the
Shawn
first
Porter.
Mm-hmm.
They thinking Shawn Porter.
Sean Porter fight next weekend.
I like Shawn.
So
Porter.
they want something big
Shawn
for the
Porter
summer.
gonna fight a tough fight. Shawn Porter fight gonna be tough. Like
Yeah.
he's fighting Uris somebody.
Urdanis Ugas.
Yeah, he fighting that guy. He's tough.
Like I
putting
said,
the title
I'm
on
ready
the
for this
ring, too.
Lomachenko, man. Lomachenko to knock this next dude out, and then him and Tank
They
fighting
said
the
that might
summer
be
too.
interesting actually because Loma looks like he's losing a step.
Yeah, I don't think like Lomo's too advanced. Like I feel like he'll make Tank cry. Like I feel like he'll just make him cry. He's
He
not.
said he'll make Tank have complete sentences.
Yeah, he's not.
I like those humbling
Like
experiences though. But
he'll get humble.
take a dog though.
But Tank will get humbled real fast by Lomachenko. He's too advanced mentally for them kids.
What fight was that I just watched at y'all house?
Was it the Tank fight? And
It was
really
a
quick?
tank fight. Yeah, it
wasted
ended in
my
the first
time,
round.
too.
That shit was trash.
Yeah, that was.
You guys should have
Let's
watched
see
that
you guys
Golden Boy
fight real
card.
fighters.
That Golden Boy card was that night as well too on Dazzin. Make sure you guys watch. You should have watched that one. That was.
Was that De La Cruz?
Yeah,
I
that was.
gotta
Santos,
get a
I mean?
Daz on the
Yeah,
count.
Santos. Yeah, no, that wasn't a Leo Santa Cruz. He's without Heyman, but it was another fight. I'm not. I forgot the fighters.
Is there any like camaraderie in being on the same promotion company and shit like that? Is there any like do you like acknowledge one another? Is that like
Oh,
like a
absolutely.
teammate sort of thing? I never
Yeah,
really
so
thought
it's
about
basically like a, a stable. It's basically like like we on the same stable. Like
My nigga
basically.
said we
Like
NWO.
wrestling.
Like,
You on Monday Night Raw.
like, you
I'm
know-
on SmackDown,
Hey,
Shawn.
we on like just like Death Row Records.
Okay.
Welcome to Death Row.
It's like, you see it like in wrestling, like you said, or like you see it even UFC, like with McGregor and those boys. Like,
Yeah.
they're all going after each other and like jumping over the things and fighting each other. But I guess I've never really seen that in boxing. I didn't really know if
That is
No.
kind of
had
cool.
the same kind of thing.
Yeah, like, but seeing that go, because Golden Boy is a big promotion company. Like, that's one of the world's biggest. So you look at it as like, of some of the guys that's in my weight class, eventually we gonna meet in a ring. You know
Right,
what I
that's
mean?
what I was
So
talking about.
eventually we gonna meet in the ring. Like right now, like you don't fight guys in your same stable right away, but eventually for a championship fight, for the big fight, for
Right.
the big ticket, you'll fight those guys.
Oh, that's gonna be like. Is that like weird? At that point? I mean, like I don't know. I guess like we playing one-on-one in a basketball game, like LeBron playing against like Kyrie or somebody that he knows is like one-on-one, but like having to like punch a dude in the face that you're like you've been like training with. I feel like would be,
No, but like necessarily, like we won't. Like I probably won't go into
I don't
camp.
box against.
Yeah.
Again, the ignorant side of it.
Yeah, but no, I probably won't go into camp with anybody in my weight class. Like we'll stay away from things like
Really?
that. Like I won't go into camp with anybody. Like I wouldn't go into camp with. Like hopefully I do. Like that'll be dope. I'll still go just for that experience, Canelo. Like, but I won't go into camp with any of the other upcoming guys, just simply
That makes
because it's a
sense.
possible fight.
And how much politics is like in these fights? Like to get set up, to get in the right positions. Like is that something you really have to pay attention to? Is how you're positioning yourself to coming up right now?
Golden Boy will handle everything. Like
Yeah.
you look at it as in the sense is that Golden Boy necessarily doesn't need fighters. You know what I mean? Like so the fighters that they do that they do take on or that they do sign, they want to work with them to build them into a world champion, or they see potential like he could be a world champion or he's marketable. So they'll handle everything. They'll handle everything in those kind of regards.
Manager of the year, Nathaniel Holcomb over there, is making sure that I let y'all know about this Millie season shirt.
Hey.
They're everywhere. No, they're not everywhere.
They
I think
not
you
everywhere.
actually have to be privileged to get one of these.
Yeah.
As of now.
AKA, when you see me in the street, don't run up on me because
He got that new goal
listen,
where you might.
I ain't got
snatch
the
it off
hands,
him.
but I got the hammer. So
If you
don't run up on me in the street.
Listen,
Just let you know that I'm privileged. Few.
These are listen. These shirts right here, the one he got on. He got on the vintage. He got on like the vintage Chris Mily t-shirts. He got a vintage Chris Mily t-shirt. But he got the exclusive
This
one.
is the golden boy one.
Listen, yeah, you
Y'all
see the
ain't ready for
gold, right?
these.
Like those are exclusive.
Don't try to rob me for my t-shirt. No, you girls coming over can't sleep in my shirt at night.
Oh,
I got to
man.
make sure that this shirt is properly dry cleaned when I take it to Vegas
Hey,
for the fight.
yeah,
Yeah,
so-
no, this is
yeah,
the
those,
one.
yeah, those.
Now I gotta go buy some.
And listen, you don't even. You know what brand this is? This is American Apparel. So
Exactly.
you know we spent some
No,
money
it's
on those.
a good feel of
Yeah,
cotton.
those
It is,
American
though.
Apparel. Like, look at the
Hey,
tag.
man.
Like, these
Hey,
are
dog.
American Apparel.
No, I put it on.
Hey.
I put it on and felt like I could take some boxes, bitch.
Well, Millie, whenever you retire, you got the home shopping network, like real. Like,
Hey, no, look,
Yeah,
look,
come on now.
this is the new deal. This is the new deal. Whoever Millie fights, If when you lose, you got to get your shorty to me. That's how this works now. This is what this cotton is telling you right now. This is pure cotton right here.
Hey.
This ain't no what's the bullshit that Kanye putting his shirts on? Y'all know the shit. Yeah, this ain't no Gildon t-shirt.
Nah, this ain't no Gildon.
This ain't no Gildon t-shirt.
Nah, this ain't no Gildon. This is American
real shit.
Apparel.
Like your gym t-shirt in middle school.
Yeah, no. This shit is perfect. I can get a Lakers fitted off with this. Oh, it's lit.
Listen.
It's going in.
And wait till y'all see my new trunks for the fight coming up.
I already know they're gonna be crazy.
Oh my
Where
God.
can people get the shirts if they want some?
Oh,
Nowhere.
They can hit me up on Instagram or hit my guy Nate up, and Nate will handle everything on his Instagram.
You trust Nate with shirts?
Yeah.
Nate, what's your
Was that
Instagram
real?
I really
again?
don't trust Nate with my mama. I wouldn't trust it. I would.
Man, but my Instagram, I don't even know my Instagram.
Hey,
but
This can
my
only be
Twitter-
Nate.
Come on, guys. I'm trying to sell some shirts.
Yeah, we trying to sell some shirts.
This
and he
can
don't
only
even know.
be Nate.
This
Just
was
follow,
listen.
follow
This
me
was
on
his.
Twitter. Law in boxing. That's the easy
Listen,
one.
this was the perfect setup, and he failed.
fumbling
Like this
the
was his
rhyme.
one
Yeah,
job.
fumbled
Yeah,
it.
one line, man.
How do I know your Instagram? It
I
can
don't know
only
my-
be Nate.
Yeah, there you go.
Can only
Can only
be
be- okay.
Nate.
I've been going through
How
a
do
life
you
change,
forget
so
that?
I switched my Instagram and my Twitter, so that's why I don't know.
When you
I
see
know
a
the
guy
old
on there
ones,
look like
but
he get knocked out in the ring, you found the right page.
Like, how can you forget that? How can you forget that can only be
Can
Nate?
only be Nate is my Instagram.
But yeah, check him
That's
out.
where you can get the shirts at.
And then if you can't find them on there, just leave it in our comments and we'll direct you to the right page.
Yeah, we'll
Nice.
get y'all some
Also
shirts.
There we go. There we go. We will slide off to the right page. But yeah, no, that's dope. I saw the shirt and I kind of fanboyed out. I was in their DMs and shit. I'm like, nah, dog, I need a shirt. Like I'm knowing the movement. So just to do a quick backtrack, you said you got the fight that's coming next month before you hit Vegas.
Yeah.
Do you know where it's gonna be?
It'll either be at the LA, I think it's called the Palacio Theater, or it'll be in Idaho at the casino.
Okay.
So it's 2 fights. They have that's what I love about Golden Boy Promotions. They have so many fights. They just had a fight last week, and
Right.
now they got 2 fights this month coming up.
So I remember like when you were here last time, you were like looking at a lot of different places you might go and
Yeah.
talking about how many fights you get. How many fights are you looking at this year?
So this year by myself, I'm looking at 5 fights.
Wow. And you
Yeah.
did what, like 3 or 4 last year?
Yeah, so I did
Am I
5
missing?
last year.
5, okay.
Yeah, I fought 5 times last year.
Okay.
I've only been pro for 19 months right now,
Right.
and I'm trying to fight as much as possible. You
Well, I
know?
remember you saying that. I remember you
Yeah.
saying you were looking for. You didn't want to go somewhere where like they were gonna put you on a shelf.
Yeah, I
like,
didn't,
3
and I
times
didn't
or
want that.
something.
Yeah, I didn't want that. Like I wanted to be able to, you know, be seen. You know, like, and really boxing is like get back to what you were saying earlier. Like you have to be marketable. You have to be something different, and that's what I want to be. I want to be something different so that I'm able to get more fights and people want to see me more. As long as the fans are asking for me, you can't hold me back and put me on the shelf.
Right. Yeah, and then you have to be out there doing it.
Yeah,
to
you
make
have
that
to.
happen, right?
Yeah, you have to.
So you said these are going to be on ESPN. People
Yeah,
can catch those.
ESPN and the app DAZN. Like
Okay.
that's a new app. That's like the new
That's
new
like
age.
a whole thing. Like
Yeah.
it's like streaming boxing.
Yeah,
wrestling
streaming
stuff. Yeah.
fights. Like they have 100 fights a year.
Really?
Like not just boxing.
Yeah, my sister does UFC down in Austin. Like he's like we can catch some of his fights once in a while on some of
On
these,
DAZN.
like, off-brand stuff
Yeah.
and whatnot, yeah.
And like you think about this, like DAZN just paid Canelo $365 million over 11 fights.
I just want y'all to let y'all know I'm over here hyping him up. That's why y'all see me typing.
But yeah, like so you think about DAZN is the next generation. HBO is out. Like I don't know if you
That
guys
shocked
knew
me.
that.
HBO left.
Yeah, HBO is out boxing.
They
That's
left.
crazy that they just completely stepped out. Like it wasn't even like
That was an institution. It wasn't even no gradual thing. It was like, this our last fight.
yeah.
Have a good night.
That
Yeah.
was it. It was like it was just gone.
But you know what? I feel like it's kind of like, you know, they're gonna come back because, you know, like people were streaming free. A lot of people streaming free. Like I don't think they was making as much money as they used to, you know, because the technology is crazy these days. Every fight you can see for free. So, you know, I think they're gonna go away, but then I think they're gonna come back
Right.
better and
Rebrand.
fresh.
Figure out like a
Okay.
new
Yeah,
model or something
like
that.
better and fresh. And a lot of people that worked for DAZN, that worked for HBO is with DAZN now. So
Oh, really?
like yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah,
like
they just like
yeah, so they just
that
went
makes
over.
sense.
Like yeah, so that's I think they're gonna come back better.
This one's not owned by HBO though, right?
No, it's not owned by HBO. It's owned by some international
Yeah,
company.
yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be exciting, man. It's gonna be fun, like watching you on TV. and,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Like,
It's gonna
we've
be
had a
fun
great
for me,
time
too.
just like following you to this point.
Yeah.
We didn't make it to that last fight because Shawn didn't want to drive. So I was there. I was ready to go.
Meet me outside, bro.
I was ready to go.
Now, you ain't about to have me walking around here like Will.
Hey,
you got to stop. Hey.
Shawn said, I don't know, man. I don't got any gas.
For what it's worth, I ain't got no gas right now.
The one on Indiana?
Yeah, the one-
Oh,
no, that's not the
I'll
real
give
reason.
him a buy because he
That's-
ain't got no gas right now,
that's
so
not the
I
real
believe
reason.
him.
No, we definitely making it to as
Yeah, no, that's not.
man, 'cause it's
Yeah, no,
exciting,
I'm
man.
definitely. I was literally sitting here looking up Vegas flights. Like, yeah, no, We're gonna make this happen. I'll sell a couple bricks to get into the building. What do you mean?
You said that on the internet.
I don't have nothing
cool.
to
I
do
don't
with
know
that.
this man.
I am
He meant
innocent.
literal bricks.
Yeah, like
Who
no,
are
brick
you?
and mortar.
Cement.
Like
Shawn owns a
we construction
company, right.
company.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely gonna make that. My ambition is to literally be every time you hopping in the ring, I'm in there in my same Millie season shirt.
In my same
It's gonna be the good luck shirt
wrinkled.
now.
It's gonna be wrinkled. by
No,
the
we
time
dry
you
cleaning
go.
this shirt. We dry cleaning the shirt. This the good luck shirt now.
Oh
No, I'm
man.
serious though, man. It is like really exciting to be watching you like taking all these steps and moving up, man. We'll definitely be watching as much as we can. So.
Oh, thank you,
We already got the CD
appreciate
behind
you.
Mild Sauce Radio whenever you need it. Shawn, that's when you're supposed to pick up.
Oh, I
man.
thought you were
God
still
damn.
going. You left it real short, bro. I'm trying to hype him up over here, man. I'm trying to get this
over here
whole
writing
city
a
behind.
novel, man.
No, I'm not. See, what I'm doing really is telling them when they can see him fight and knock out people. How am I going to support the man and not tell people he knocked people out? But yeah, no, that's what it is. Anything else you want to leave with the people?
I want to leave with people. I just want y'all to, stay tuned to my career. We took a big step, signing with Golden Boy. I really appreciate what Golden Boy has done for me. Guys like Rob Diaz, Oscar De La Hoya, and shout out to my guys, AC and Nate, for walking me through this. It's been a long journey and
Who
it's gonna get
thanks
bigger.
Nate? God damn.
Listen,
Nate's been a thorn in my ass for 15 years, bro.
he's like the man behind the scenes. He's like the man behind the scenes, like that creepy that be standing looking out the window.
Hey, that is him. That is him. That's exactly him.
But no, but honestly though, I want to thank those guys for the appreciation because we could have went somewhere else, but I wanted the best and we sought out and got the best. Just like some people don't remember, like I've only been boxing for 6 years, like total, and I accomplished what people been boxing their entire life couldn't accomplish, you know. And so I still got a lot of room to grow, that's it. Like I'm still learning every time I step in the ring. I still got a lot of growing to do, but yeah, I just want to appreciate those guys. Also I want to appreciate my wife for being there since day one. Before I was Chris Mily, like that's real. Like I told y'all before, like before I was Chris Mily, she was there with me, you know. But like right now, it get a little bit crazy sometimes, But hey, she stuck there with me, and now we made it. Now it's the next step is world titles.
Yeah. All right, so
Couldn't be more excited for you, bro.
we gonna wrap up, but we gonna make some group promises right here.
Okay.
The first promise is you cannot let Nate pick your entrance music to any fight, bro.
We don't want to see you coming out to the weekend.
I do not want to see you coming out to the weekend.
I don't want to see you coming out to the
Nate
weekend
all
with
the
Nate
time,
slow
man.
dancing behind you.
Listen.
wait, why
Y'all know
y'all
my
here?
listen. Y'all know my next song is coming. I'm coming out to.
What's that?
I already know what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be Starboy by the weekend.
So he already in your head.
You better
No,
Nate has already got to him.
no. Listen, look,
Damn it.
I ain't even do nothing. This is already out.
He said, I ain't do nothing.
No, Chris. Let me
damn
say
it,
this.
Nate.
Look. I lived with Nate for 2 years, right? For 2 years, I would wake up.
Oh my
First thing I heard
That's how
was
you
my
start your-
bedroom door vibrating to the weekend. At
him
9 in the
dancing
morning.
in the living room.
Him dancing with no shirt on.
And he ain't had no girls in there.
Dog. So then look, this is what's crazy. So now we about to have a little pregame, invite some women over, about to go out to the club. Either I'm hosting the party at the club or Will hosting the party at the club. We about to go out. I'm like, hey, Nate, throw on something for the pregame. This nigga chose the weekend. I'm like, dog.
He has music for all types.
No, he does not. And I'm not talking about. I'm
Getting
not
really
talking about-
emotional doing
I'm not even
dishes,
talking about like a Starboy weekend.
Crying.
I'm talking about. I'm doing
So
cocaine.
call out my
Yes. Dog, I'm doing cocaine in the kitchen because my bitch left me weekend. That's what we hearing as we trying to pregame
Catch
for the
Nate
club.
vacuuming with
For
tears
2
in his
years.
eyes.
Said you were trying
playing
to
the
party.
weekend.
And if it don't help,
Why do the weekend always rap about cocaine and
that's
shit?
it.
Like,
That's
bro,
it.
like-
And if it don't help, my other roommate James, he was on the
Take
Take
Care.
Care binge.
oh my god.
And Weekend wrote that. So I'm like, oh, God. I'm
I gotta
in
get
a
the
house
fuck out
full of
of
depressed
here.
niggas. I couldn't wait for Will to come over and play some
Play
Gucci.
some
Chief or
No,
some
for the
Gucci.
intro, you're right.
Oh,
We
God.
gotta
We gotta
get the Nipsey hustle, you know.
I like Meek, man.
Hey, Meek's my guy.
Meek's
Meek's
my
my
guy.
guy.
Arguing about who has the
Hey,
better
are you
CD.
gonna be here for the Meek show?
Listen, I don't know. I might be in camp, but I want to be.
If you here for the Meek show, we going together.
Oh, if we're gonna meet, so we going backstage. So
Yeah, we definitely
I got
going
that-
together.
I got that plug. Yeah.
Hey, yo, we going
So,
because
yeah,
like
I just don't know if I'm being camp or not. But if we go to Meek show, we going backstage.
It's March
I already
8th.
got
It's,
backstage shit. March 8th.
it's March 8th, so the Friday after next.
Yeah, so it's March 8th.
Yeah.
And my birthday, March 4th.
Oh, dog. Yeah, no,
Right,
that's
it's
a
coming
done.
on.
That's necessary because
I think I fought on March 8th. Yes. Now, we were just looking at that date.
You fighting on March 8th? With
Gold
that
gloves.
back?
Hey, I'm a dog. I did this out in
Hey.
KC with a
I'm a
hurt
dog.
back, man, and I won the whole thing out there. Shout out to KC because they cheated me in the finals, and they said that they lost the video. But everybody that came saw me is still asking about it.
But yeah, no. Like Meek my favorite rapper, bro. I listen to Meek every day. All day.
You just gonna forget about what he said.
Yeah, no, because I don't want to. I said that just to fuck with him. I just do it.
like a really thick.
Yeah, it was.
really like a.
No, this
Hey,
ain't
I
your
was
interview,
like-
bro. This ain't your interview. I'm just joking.
Hey.
I'm joking. No. I've been fucking with Will for a long time, man. And if he say he gonna do it, I'll put it like this. I don't know if we should tell this story, but the nigga pulled a gun on me and Will knocked the nigga out. He punched the nigga holding the gun. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know about him.
That's all you need to know.
Drop the mic.
But yeah, no. And to wrap it up, when you get that championship belt, you gotta come back. We're not gonna be at this section anymore because you know we done talked about like a little love. We ain't gonna be here no more. Don't worry, Jake. I ain't gonna spill no beans. We ain't gonna be here anymore. We're gonna be making moves. We all is growing together. So every time we gotta come back and have this powwow together and celebrate the shit that we all individually doing.
Amen.
Chris Mily, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
Really?
And this was the 3-piece, which is really the one. I'm going solo, bro. Oh, this is the 1-piece.
You a McNugget radio. McNugget and Mouse.
No, he is the one piece, and they ain't giving him no barbecue sauce.
All right, yeah, no, I don't
No
got
fries.
I ain't got no ranch.
This
I
is
ain't
called
got
piece of chicken with
right, right.
I went to
solo,
Harold's
bro.
and I asked them for one piece of chicken.
Yeah, where they do that at, man?
Exactly. I'm
They
going
gave it to
solo.
me on a napkin.
But yeah, no, on Mild Sauce Radio, and we appreciate you all rocking with us as always. And Nate just gave a sound effect. We out.
Oh my God.